Hello, my friends. It's Jory with the Blissful Knowing, numerologist, intuitive counselor, and happiness coach, here with an August energy report and some guidance. I'm leery of saying weekly guidance now because I haven't been on here weekly like I used to be. So I'm just going to say it's guidance time. But more importantly, we need to talk about the August energy shift, which actually occurred today, Wednesday, July 28th. I don't know if you can feel this shift. I certainly can. It's a very powerful shift, and it's a very palpable shift in my opinion because it is quite the contrast to what we experienced in July. And hopefully a lot of you have seen, or all of you have seen, my July live stream where I told you August was going to be way different and how important July was for us to rest up, because August is more demanding of our physical energy, and I already feel that today so strongly. The fact that I'm even here, I wanted to be here so much earlier, but so many things popped up, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But oh my goodness, it proves the 8 energy that we have from August. I'll be talking about the 8 and the 4 energy that we have, but the 8 energy of August, hi guys, is definitely in full effect here because it's a very tenacious and persevering energy. And so I woke up and I was like, I have to go live today. I've got to do it. I've got to do it. It was my number one focus. And then I had work things come up, some very VIP clients that needed some help. And so I found myself doing a last minute emotional closet cleaning session for a client who was in dire straits. And that took up 2 more hours of my time. So here I am now, and it's my dinner time, and I'm like running on fumes because I haven't eaten, but I'm like, no, I have to go live. And that's that 8 energy saying, just do it, just do it, just do it, get her done, just focus, you will meet your goal, just don't let anything get in your way. So that's where I'm at today. Oh my gosh, hey guys, Aquila's here, and Shane is here, Yvette's here. Hi everybody, I've been rambling and I haven't been able to see who's on. So please say hi again so I can see it. Hopefully I'll catch it. The comments kind of scroll fast. Anyway, I have so much to tell you. My brain was swirling all morning thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to get everything out? But I want to start shuffling while I talk so I can multitask, which is another part of our energy, our 4 energy of multitasking we have now for the month, the upcoming month. So I will introduce the cards again like I do. We're going to pull from my 3 personally created guidance decks. We're going to do the Blissful Knowing inner guidance cards first, what we have, what we want, what we need, and what we get from these fabulous cards. Then we'll do our blessing to remember from my Zen Blossoms Flowering Intuition cards. And last but not least, our challenge to embrace from my Love is Everywhere Hearts in Nature Follow Your Heart meditation cards. So I'm going to start shuffling. For those of you who are new to these live streams, I do what I call the magic shuffle. So I do this shuffle like this, and then you're going to hear a clicking, and I wait for the cards to fly out because I like the cards to be have so much conviction that to deliver their message that they are ready to jump out. So I wait for them to jump out. And so that's why it takes quite a while for me to get all the cards. So I'll be clicking and I'll be talking, and I'm over here looking at my fan and feeling like, holy moly guys, because it's monsoon season here in the Southwest, and we love rain in the desert, we really do. But it's very humid here today. And I'm like, woo. So I usually would be wearing my hair up, off of my face, and off of my neck. It feels like a wool sweater. So hopefully you won't start seeing like a sweat bead dripping down because we live in this dry climate, but right now it's very humid. Woo. Anyway, here we go. So where can I begin? I want to begin talking about July's energies to refresh you all on what that was about. We had energies of 7 and 3. 7 because July is the 7th month of the year. 3 because 2021 is a 5-year. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1 equals 5. When you take the 5-year of 2021 and you add it to the 7 of July, you get 3. So we had 7 and 3, and I coined that energetic combination as the hammock energy. Time to take time off, relax, rejuvenate. 7 is that sabbatical energy. It wants to unplug. It wants to be in nature. It wants to be quiet. It wants to be still. It wants to detox. 3 energy wants to relax and enjoy life. Now, 7 also had us contemplating and soul searching, questioning where we want to go, seeking clarity. What do we really want for ourselves? And 3 energy also had us speaking our truth. I did so much speaking my truth, you guys, and so much contemplating. Wow. I really spoke my truth. 3 gives you that courage energy where you just say what is on your mind. And of course, I always come from the heart, but I spoke my truth very, very clearly. And it was very cathartic. So I love what the 3 energy offers there. I love that. And the 7 energy, having us contemplate, kind of feeling like nothing's moving forward in life and we're just still and trying to figure out where we want to go. The value of that is not only does it rejuvenate you and recharge you, but by the time you get towards the end of the 7 energy, which is where we are now, you have the clarity. You've been thinking about everything so much. You know what you want. You know where you want to go. And here we are in this 8 energy, which is ready to take the action. So we know where we're going. We can be very clear in our intention, and we can stop thinking about it and just move forward physically with action. So I hope that you all did take some time in July, hi Lorena, to rest and rejuvenate. I feel like it was a time to plug in the charger. And now here we are fully charged, or fill up your tank, and now you're ready to get on the road. And so my goodness, last night I was working out at 4 in the morning. I stayed up till 5 in the morning. I had so much energy because the energy is out of our heads now and into our bodies, and it's like, let's go, let's go. 4 and 8, they are the most active, most productive energies in numerology. And, oh gosh, there's so much I want to tell you. Okay, slow down, Jor. So you may be feeling a burst of energy. We also went into Leo season, and Jupiter moved out of Pisces, retrograded back into Aquarius. So we are out of emotional, dreamy. Jupiter's the planet that is about expansion, and we were expanding our visions and our dreams, and our feelings were at the forefront. And so now we've got Jupiter back in Aquarius, back in the mind, set back into building community. Anyway, I'm not going to go too much into astrology because I want to focus on the numbers. There's just way too much to say with the numbers. So the energies for August are 4 and 8. I will remind you of the math for those that want to know. 8 because August is the 8th month. This is the slow deck that takes so long to shuffle. Hi, Sandy. August is the 8th month of the year. And then remember, 2021 is the 5-year. So 8 plus 5 is 13. 1 plus 3 is 4. We reduce to single digits in numerology for the most part. The fact that it's a 13-4 is a little bit of a softer 4. It's not as serious as like 4 of April would be. It has more of the 3 optimism and 3 a little bit more relaxed about things, so that's good. So we've got our cards. I'm going to focus on the 8 and 4. Here we go. All right. 8 and 4 is like a machine. It is so ready to produce. It is the most physical combination you can get. 8 is the energy of manifesting and abundance and mastery and action, and it's called the executive number. It's very much about taking control of your life, and it's about power on the positive pole. 4 is the energy of the builder. So we've got the manifesting 8 and the building 4. Where we need to be very diligent is what are we manifesting and what are we building? And that's going to bring us back to a little mini discussion about frequency. And I've got my notes just to give you a flashback from earlier this year when I talked about the old Earth and the new Earth. And I simplified this because there are infinite parallel versions of Earth depending on your frequency. So What are we building? Are we building from our fears, which is the old earth frequency, fear and separation? Or are we building from our dreams and our preferences and our hearts, which is the new earth, love and connection? It's a slippery slope. It's like being on, not the trapeze, what's it called? Is it the trapeze? It is the trapeze, isn't it? No, is the trapeze the flying thing? What? Oh, the tightrope. I got it. Thank you. It's like walking on a tightrope, because 8 is a two-sided coin. It can go abundant or it can go lack. It can go empowered or it can go powerless. And you've got to be conscious. You've got to be aware of your frequency, of your beliefs, of your thoughts. Am I thinking from a victim mentality and a lack mentality, or am I thinking from an abundant, empowered mentality? Powerless versus empowerment. 4 is similar. 4 wants to build. It wants to lay a foundation. It's all about structure. It's about teaching and learning and health and safety and security. But 4 can see life as a struggle. So, the emotional closet cleaning technique, I want all of you to be able to learn this so much. It is something I offer on my website under Intuitive Sessions, and I feel like this is such a great time to do that together, because 4 is about getting to the root of things. You want to get to the root of anything that is an invasive species in your garden so that you can use the 8 energy to manifest. Because you're always manifesting something, but if you are viewing life with your beliefs that it's a struggle, then you're going to manifest that life, that your life is a struggle. That's how it works. So we need to uproot any toxic beliefs that are creating the life that you don't prefer. I don't even have to call them toxic as much as beliefs that are out of alignment with the reality that you prefer, so that you can manifest, create an abundant life for yourself from an empowered state. So I'm excited that the 4 and 8 are here. It's the most grounded combination we've had all year. This is a 5-year again, which is a whirlwind, chaos, change in direction year. The 5 is the midpoint of a 9-year cycle. We go in 9-year cycles in numerology. So this 5-year, 2021, is asking you to make changes if you need to. You can stay on the same path you've been on for the last 4 years, or you can go in a new direction. So hopefully that 7 energy we had in July had you contemplating if you need to make changes. And that 3 energy is, I'm laughing at Sandra's comment about laughing. That 3 energy asked you to speak your truth, but first to speak your truth to yourself about what changes you need to make. That 7 energy had you doing some soul searching and deep reflection. What changes do I need to make? And those changes might just come down to what beliefs are no longer serving me, or maybe never serving me. So maybe you have issues with trust, and those trust issues are now manifesting or showing up for you, revealing themselves in ways, and we need to uproot that. We need to get to the root, to the bottom. It's a lot of family of origin work, so we need to get to the bottom of that, figure out where the root of that trust issue comes from, because it's always deeper than the surface level. And that is my specialty, is to dig as deep as we can go into that root belief and pluck it out, because it will be an invasive species in your garden and it will echo throughout your whole life. So the session I did today, we did uproot a huge root belief, and it had to do with power and control. And I said that is something that has been echoing through your life since you were a child. You have been creating this script of you feeling disempowered and needing to battle the powers that be. So that was something that needed to be uprooted, or it would continue to manifest in my client's life. So that's just an example. 8 and 4, again, extremely powerful energies, because they are the most physically creating energies, being the builder and the manifester. But slippery slope if your frequency has false beliefs that are then going to be built upon. If you're building a life based on fear-based beliefs and you're manifesting your fears, especially since we have that safety and security thing coming up with the 4 energy, you really, really, really need to be diligent and be self-aware. And I can help you with that. The card decks can help you too to stay in a positive vibration, but it's critical right now that we use the energy to continue to build the new earth frequencies versus our fears. We need to lay the foundation so that we can plant our roots solidly into the new earth frequency out of the old earth fear-based 3D world. Because the 5 year is asking us to expand. Do we want to expand the drama and the chaos? Or do we want to expand freedom, clarity, and our consciousness? So our frequency, remember, it's like we're merging. We're on a freeway. Which way are we going to get off, on the old earth or the new earth? Our frequency decides which lane we merge into. All right, so I think that covers everything. Let me think. Oh no, 8 is also, sorry. 8 is also, 8 and 4 are both work energies. So they're going to focus on business and finance and management, getting things organized, getting things in order. The 4 wants to check things off the list. It wants to make everything secured and be done. The 8 is thinking long-term. It's strategic energy. It's going to think long-term about financial stuff. 4 is going to bring in a budget energy. It's going to think long-term business strategy, work strategy, whatever it is, it's going to strategize long out into the future. This 5 energy we've had all year is about living in the now and flowing. So this might be the first time that we're all thinking, in a while at least, maybe since March, since we had 8 energy then, about long-term things. And it's about setting goals and achieving goals. That 4 energy, which is that stick to it, nose to the grindstone energy, can help you to achieve goals. Who sent me the angry face? That was a mistake, I'm sure. Nothing to be angry about. You know how I get people. Anyway, that 4 energy is like a taskmaster. It's like the ultimate manager that's going to make sure and stay on top of things with the 8. The 8 might feel a little pressury, but this is going to be such a great opportunity for us to get things done, especially regarding health too, because 4 is bringing in this health energy and this routine energy. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you. And so 4 always, for me, brings in that, let me get into a healthy routine. I hadn't been working out for a couple of weeks, and so last night that I felt all this 4 energy, and I'm like, it's back into workout mode. Yep, back into workout mode. So that can help you with a stick-to-itness, and we can accomplish so much in this month. So much. I hope you feel more grounded. I hope you feel more focused. I hope you feel more out of your head and into your body, and you're ready to take your action. I was reading Amy's comment, get stuff done. It's absolutely get her done, get her done. It can be taxing if you didn't take the time in July to fill up your cup and rejuvenate, because then you're like trying to run on empty. So that's why I said, guys, relax while you can, because this is going to be very demanding energy. Hi, Sandra. Very demanding energy, but don't let it go into victim. Don't let it go into life as a struggle. Use it to get healthy, to feel safe and secure, to manifest your goals in life. So use it in the powerful way, in the positive pole if you can. And if you're stuck, that's an indicator that you need to uproot those beliefs that are creating suffering for yourself, that are creating a life that isn't working for you. And I can help you with that. That is my absolute specialty, is to help you identify and remove the beliefs that are manifesting things that are causing you to live a life that you don't prefer, that's out of alignment with your preferences. So you may find yourself shopping more because that 8 has the money focus, and you may be looking for deals. That 4 always wants a deal. But I'm excited about the fact that it can help us to really manifest what we have been contemplating all July that we want to get done. All right, let's go to our cards. 4 cards from the Blissful Knowing Inner Guidance Cards deck. What we have, what we want, what we need, and what we get. First card, what we have. Ooh, physical well-being. All right, we haven't seen this card in a long time, and I'm glad to see it because we have this 4 energy of health. And I know that's on a lot of people's minds, and it usually is even more when we have 4 energy. If you recall, 2020 adds up to 4, so we had a whole year of 4 last year focusing on health and safety and security. Your body is made up of trillions of cells, each with its own divine intelligence. Trust your body to do what it needs to do in order to bring itself back into balance. You can assist this process by taking deep breaths and by keeping your focus on the things that bring you joy. Your body wants you to know that it appreciates your efforts to stay calm and relaxed. Relaxing allows the body to align with its natural state of well-being. So this comes down to frequency again. When you are allowing your true frequency of joy to come through, your body is working harmoniously. That's why it's so important to tend to your frequency, to tend to those beliefs that might be cropping up and causing you to get out of alignment with your joy. But this is saying this is what we have. It's reminding us that we are good. All is well. We have a body that has its own divine intelligence. The body knows what to do as long as we get out of the way. Now, I told you I've been focusing on working out again. I'm focusing also on getting back on track with my healthy eating again. I had a little bit of fun. I was in the personal 5 month of eating all the things. So that was a little bit fun. And we're going to have another one of those in September, guys. So this is really a good time to get back on track if you've kind of slipped with your eating or exercising. So physical well-being is what we have. Our bodies know what to do. They want to be brought back into balance, and we have to do our best to allow that natural tendency for our body to stay balanced. We want to support that. But this card can also just mean all is well. So I love that. A lot of times that's what it means for me when it comes up. It's not even about my physical body. There's something else I was going to say. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys that all of these energies I'm talking about are what's called universal energies, but you also all have a personal energy. So you're in a personal year and you're in a personal month, and you really, really should know what those are for you to get the full picture of what's going on for you. So I just left my 5 month of taking time off, and you know I did. And now I'm in my 6th month, which is healing work and community and cooking and nurturing. So I'm getting back into making healthy food again, and I'm back into doing my healing work because I'm no longer taking my time off. So if you're interested in finding out more about your personal month and your personal year energies, you can get a personal year forecast from theblissfulknowing.com. Those are on sale now, and that will give you all of your energies for the whole year and tell you a little bit more about the personal year you have going on right now. So it's important to know all that, because if I'm saying all this stuff and you're like, I don't really feel that, that's because your personal energies are probably contradictory to everything I'm saying. All right, so what we want is our next card. Okay, incoming messages. Incoming messages is what we want. Incoming messages. Your higher self is in constant communication with you. However, we must learn to recognize the intuitive whispers that are repeatedly being sent our way. Messages come through many avenues, such as gut feelings, symbols, song lyrics, random subjects being brought up in conversations, and more. Pay attention to the signs that are doing their best to get you to notice them. They are life's guiding lights along your path, and they are here to lead you in the direction of your desires. So we want to be able to listen to our intuition, and we want to pay attention to the signs, because our higher self is always dropping breadcrumbs for us, little synchronicities letting us know, go here, do this, whatever it is, to keep us on that path, towards the life that we prefer. It's super important that we are paying attention. That's that whole self-awareness thing of being aware of your thoughts, being aware of your frequency, being present enough to recognize those signs so that you can stay on the path towards the earth that you prefer. Unless you prefer to be in fear. I don't think you do. So we've got to stay tuned in. This is about keeping your antenna up. We had the 7 energy all of July, which was very intuitive, but here we are now. We're in the 4 and the 8, and those are very, very grounded energies. So they're much more focused on physical reality and what's happening in front of us. They're not thinking about non-physical energies. This card is telling us we have to still bring in the non-physical information and inspiration in order to stay on the positive path. I had another thought, but now I'm reading the comments and I'm getting distracted. Hopefully it'll come back to me. So incoming messages is what we want. Oh my God, I can't believe the way my thoughts just come and go. Poof, 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 poof. I'm trying to think what it was about incoming messages, staying on the positive path. I lost it, I lost it, I lost it, I lost it. All right, maybe it'll come back. Maybe I just need to do a little poofer. Okay, what we need. I'm like, please come back, please come back. Nope. Not coming back. Okay, what we need. Ooh, mission accomplished. We had this card last live stream for what we get. So now we have a new mission to accomplish, which is exactly the way that 4 and 8 will, that's how they think. 4 is like, what do I need to get done? And 8's like, what is my goal? I need to accomplish this. I need to accomplish this. So mission accomplished is what we need. Congratulations are in order. You have come so far and learned so much. Take some time to reflect back on all you have become. Now that you have made such beautiful progress, it is time to take things to the next level. Although a cycle is now complete, a new chapter awaits you with open arms. Give yourself the credit you deserve for all of your growth and carry this newly found confidence with you always. So, be confident about this next chapter. Know that you've accomplished a lot, but now we're ready to accomplish more. We are ready to accomplish more, and the 8 is telling you it's time to get her done. Hopefully, again, you know from the 7 energy what it is that you want to get done. I know what I want to get done. Do you? Do you know? Oh, I'm trying to get my old thought back, and it's so far gone. And I feel like it was so good, but I guess it's just not relevant, or else it would have come back, right, guys? All right, what do we get? Our last card from this deck. Oh, friends, I haven't, until this moment, had a reason to shake my pom-pom, but I do now. I do now. One of my favorite cards. This is what we get. Couldn't ask for a better spot for this card, too, to be our last card. Everything is coming together. Yes, it is. That is Poofalicious. Yes, it is. That is Pooftastic. That's what that is. Pooftastic. One of my absolute favorite cards. Everything is coming together. All right, here we go. Things may appear chaotic and disorganized, but the finish line is closer than you think. Know that life is conspiring in your favor and gathering all of the cooperative components necessary to accomplish your goals and desires. Affirm that everything is coming together and that everything is working just fine. Adopting these beliefs allows you to work harmoniously with the universal forces that are supporting you in every way. So much to unpack here. Things may appear chaotic and disorganized. Yes, yes they are. Yes they are. Why? We're in a 5 year. 5 is chaos. 5 is all over the place. 5 is like living in a snow globe that just keeps getting shaken up, and every time things start to settle, it shakes itself back up again, and you're like, oh my God, I don't know where to look, I don't know what to do, I don't know where to go. So, chaotic, that's the 5 year. Disorganized, same, okay? But the 4 energy wants to get organized. It wants to ground and settle all the floating snow globe fun and sweep it up, put it in a nice little tidy pile and file it away. So, finish line is closer than you think. Yes, because the 8 energy is like, I'm going to accomplish this goal. I have all the drive in the world. Yes, I do. Life is conspiring in your favor, gathering all the cooperative components necessary to accomplish your goals and desires. So there it is, your goals and desires. And the universal forces are supporting you in every way. And that's so important to adopt that belief, because we don't want to say life is a struggle. We don't want to say life is hard. I just remembered my thought. I am so happy right now it came back. Hallelujah. Okay, so when we were talking about incoming messages, I was telling you about the importance. I'm trying to read the comments so I don't get distracted. I was telling you the importance of having your antenna up, because we're so grounded for the first time. We could be more grounded if we were in a grounded year. 5 still keeps things a little swirly. But the month energies are grounded. We need to have a connection still to the higher frequencies and the higher self messages. The 8 energy represents mastery, because if you look at the number 8, the top circle of the 8 represents the higher realms, the non-physical realms. The bottom circle represents the physical material world, but they're interconnected. So we're constantly taking energy from the higher self and inspiration, and then bringing that into our physical reality, and then we're living our physical reality, we're shaping new preferences, and we're sending that information back up to the upper circle of the 8, to the higher self, and saying, hey, I would prefer an improved experience in this situation. I would like some expansion and evolution in this aspect of my life. Higher self is on it, says, I know how to lead you to an improved experience through inspiration, insight, and synchronicity. So if your antenna's up, you'll receive my, go here, call this number, look this up, and then you'll take that physical action. So it's a loop. It's a feedback loop. The 8 is the mastery of spiritual and material world. It's bringing the spiritual ideas into the physical world. That's why it's manifesting energy. That's what manifesting is. It's bringing your non-physical visions, ideas, preferences into physical form. Bringing it down into this heavier, denser reality, which is more solid. So it's not just ideas, non-physical ideas, it's now becoming solid, tangible things for you to experience. So that is why we have got to keep those antennas up this coming month. More than ever, we've got to focus. And that's where the cards can come in. When you're tuning into the cards, you're getting instant feedback from your higher self. So if you don't have these cards yet, you might want to get them. TheBlissfulKnowing.com is where you can get them. Anyway, keep those antennas up so you can receive from that higher circle of the 8 and bring down that information and manifest it into the lower physical reality experience. I hope that makes sense. Yay, Amy's getting it. Now, also, I will say that 8 being the number of abundance, when you turn an 8 on its side, it's the infinity symbol. So it's important to remember there's infinite abundance that's always flowing. You flow money out, money flows back in. It's like the tides of the ocean. That's the lesson for the 8, because 8 is about financial security and material wealth and other things. But what you put out, you get back is another important lesson of the 8, and that's why I said you don't want to go victim and powerless. You want to go abundant and empowered. All right, I think I got everything out with that one. We'll see. I'm sure there's more to come. 8 can get angry, so I want you guys to also keep your antenna up so that you are still having that meditative, bringing in that meditative quality that we had from 7, that peaceful meditative quality of 7, and that optimistic energy of 3. If you have a house vibration chart, you can change your house frequency to be less grounded, to be more positive. The flower essences help me too. I have so many tools and different techniques I can teach you. The emotional closet cleaning being my number 1 choice of how to stay buoyant during the heavier, denser energies. All right, let's go to our blessing to remember card from the Zen Blossoms Flowering Intuition cards. I'm just gonna have to read all your comments after, because I start to see full sentences and want to read them and then I get distracted. But I love them. You can keep them coming. All right, so blessing to remember from the Zen Blossoms Flowering Intuition deck. Oh, there it is. There it is. Expansion. We were just talking about this. If you've been living a life, which we have all, I shouldn't even say that. We've all been living a life that's inspiring us to shape new preferences. So we automatically send that feedback back without trying. It's a built-in mechanism to this life. It is. We already have a connection to our higher self, and we're sending that feedback. Hi, Deb. Sending that feedback to the higher self and saying, I would prefer an improved experience of this situation. I would prefer expansion and evolution. So the blessing to remember is that we are born into this physical reality with the intention to constantly, eternally expand and evolve. It's built into physical reality. It's part of the mechanism of being alive. We can't, if you see plants and you see animals and you see evolution and you can see it. It's just a natural order of things. So expansion is the natural order of things. And this is a gazania expanding out in all directions. So that's why I picked the word expansion. But if you can look closely, the petals are actually curled because it hasn't fully expanded yet. So this 8 energy can help us fully expand into the physical manifestation of the things we've been contemplating about with the 7 energy and the things we've been dreaming about with the Jupiter and Pisces energy that we just got out of today. I believe it's today. Now that Jupiter has moved back into Aquarius where Saturn is the structure. Jupiter is the expansion. So we want to expand, we want to build a structure with the 4 energy, and we want to expand and manifest with the 8 energy. And if we do a session, I'd love to look at where Jupiter and Saturn are in your chart so we can see what area of life, which house in your astrology chart Jupiter and Saturn are in right now, so that you know where the focus is from an astrological standpoint, where you are building a structure and expanding in your life. Very, very insightful. All right, besides looking at your personal energies and your numerology and looking at your beliefs, all kinds of goodies for you guys in a private session. Okay, Cheryl says those are her 2 favorite planets. Those are the most influential personal planets, so it's important to know where Saturn and Jupiter are in your chart. All right, challenge to embrace from the Love is Everywhere Hearts in Nature deck. Ooh, believe. I don't think we've seen this one for a while. Believe. I love this. This flower, let me get you a better version. The reason why I picked the word believe, this image inspired the word believe. Hold on. I love this. Because if you can see, I don't know if it was I think it was a daisy. But anyway, the petals are completely curled. You see the heart there in the middle, hopefully. Curled, so they have not expanded at all. And it reminded me of like kind of peekaboo, peeking out. And it's just kind of peeking out and saying, oh, you know, what's out there? But I have to believe in my future. I have to believe that I will bloom. I have to believe that I will bloom. And here we have the expansion card. So the challenge to embrace is to believe that you will manifest your goals, dreams, desires, everything that's on your to-do list, everything that's on your vision board for manifesting. You've got to believe it to perceive it. People think, oh, I'll see it when I believe it. It's the other way around. First, you have to have the mind set. You have to have that upper circle of your 8 before it can come down into the physical reality. I don't know why my phone just dimmed. I hope it's okay. Hope you guys are with me. Anyway, our challenge to embrace is to believe in our dreams, to believe in our personal expansion, to believe that an improved experience of our lives is waiting for us, because it is, but we have to allow it. If we have resistant thoughts, we're not believing it and we're stepping on our own hose. The hose is always flowing. Are you stepping on your hose? Are you stepping on your hose, my friends? That's where you've got to go back to my chart. Where's your frequency? What are you believing in? Powerlessness or empowerment? Abundance or lack? It's critical that you look at your beliefs. Challenge to embrace, believe. What are you believing in? Do you believe that life completely supports you? Because it does. Do you believe that you are fully abundant and always will be? Because you absolutely It is your birthright to be abundant and to have universal support. You're born with universal support, but you can step on your own hose. So I'm here to help you. If you feel heaviness from the 8 and 4 energies, or if you feel like things are kind of sluggish or have been manifesting in the direction that you don't prefer, I'm here to help you. Or if you just want to learn, because the 4 energy is about teaching and learning, what's going on with me right now? Where am I in my life? Where should I be focusing? Tell me about my personal numerology right now. What's my personal month? What's my personal year? What does that mean? Where am I going? The 8 is asking you to think long term. So let's look at your numerology for next year and see where that's heading you. Maybe we'll even look at your 9-year cycle theme that you've been in. So however it is, whatever it is, whether you're stuck or you just want to learn more about where you are and where you're going, we can do that in a private phone session through theblissfulknowing.com under intuitive sessions. All you do is click book a session when you go to the home page, and once you purchase, I will immediately reach out to you at my soonest convenience, as long as I'm not asleep, and we will get you scheduled. Because the energies are 4 and 8 right now, my focus has been on work. So I am dedicating August to getting you guys scheduled because I've been taking so much time off. I'm in the 7-year of sabbatical personally. But this month I wanted to dedicate to being there for you guys. I'm in a personal month now with August of 6 healing in my community, like I said, being of service. So I want to be of service to you. I want to make sure that you get what you need from me because I haven't been available because in September I'm going to be taking more time off. So let's get you scheduled, theblissfulknowing.com. I know there's a bunch of you that I haven't heard from in a while, and I feel like it's time that we reconnect. So I'm really excited about that. And if you're new to me, I'd love to connect with you too. Whenever I do a session with a new client, it's extra exciting because I get to introduce them to their entire numerology chart, and so much information comes through. It's such a buzz. It's always a buzz though. Anyway, I don't know when I'll be back. I might be back next week. I might be back just for the September forecast. I don't know, because we still have this 5 energy this year of going with the flow. And like I said, I'm still in a personal energy of sabbatical, so I'm unplugging more than usual. So I'm going to flow, but if you keep up with Jory's live stream library, that's my group for the live streams where I archive all the live streams. I always let everybody in the group know when I'm going to come back on, and then I notify them right when I'm about to come on. So you can definitely do that. I will tag that below, and I will also link my website below for you guys. Thank you for being here, and please do say hi if you're watching the replay. I'd love to hear from you, especially if you're a new viewer or you're a viewer who's never said hi. I would love to meet you and bring you into the community, the healing community. Would love it. Yay, hi Deb. I can't wait to read all your comments, guys. Thank you so much. I'm praying that this records and I can upload it to YouTube, hopefully. But it's great to see you, so please do say hi because I absolutely want to hear from you. I haven't heard from you guys for so long, and 6 being the energy of family. You are my family and my community. And Aquarius too wants to build family and community, so please, guys, say hi. Say hi. We'd love to hear from you. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.